Today's practice is all about balance, which is so important in our life so that we don't have falls, and just in general, we need better balance. So playfully enter this practice, work on your balance as much as you can. We will begin with soft knees, our feet directly under our hips. So if our feet are too close together, our balance isn't quite as good, but we don't want to have wide feet either. So let's bring them about a couple fist distance apart and stand up very tall, using your trunk, so to speak, as your good posture today to really help with your balance. Soften those knees a little bit. Let's take a couple of breaths just to warm up. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Tick-tock, left to right a little bit. Draw those hands back down. Sweep one more time. And back down. All right, so if you need the chair, maybe a couple fingers on the chair, we're just going to warm up our ankles. Taking one knee up, it doesn't matter which one. Roll that ankle out. Point and flex. You can also do this seated if you like. Set it back down and lift the other one. Roll it out. Get all those creaks out of the ankles and set that foot back down. Now bring your attention to your feet. You want to feel the entire perimeter of your foot, gripping the earth, the mat, whatever you're standing on, and then draw your torso up very tall, your spine as long as you can get it. The real secret to your balance is going to be the ball of your foot and that inside of the foot staying connected to the earth. And also you want to look or gaze at something that's not moving. So if you're outdoors, trees might be a little harder to balance. So try to have something that's not moving to gaze at as you take your balance postures today. All right, so next we're going to go up and down on our toes, just warming up our foot a little bit, gently coming to that balance practice, up on your toes and come back down with the heels. There we go. Just waking those feet up. Now if you want to add one arm or both, you can. Exhale as you come down, possibly two. Oh, and come back down. If you feel unstable, you're just holding that chair, right? And back down. Lovely. Shake those legs out. All right, so next we're going to take our, we're going to walk forward and back with one finger or two on the chair for support. So heel toe, only going as far as you can while still touching the chair, and then walking back as far as you can go. I'm hitting my wall. One more time. Forward and back. Possibly letting go for a minute and walking back. Very good. All right, so next we're just going to take one knee up. One little finger on the chair if you need it. Try without, and maybe even kick out. There we go. Bend and set it back down. Use your core to lift. Keep that standing leg a little soft. Maybe let go for a second, see how you're doing, and then press through the heel. Maybe you can hold it, maybe you can lift, bend, and set it back down. Good. All right, so next we're going to go, I'll start on this side since I'm here, with a little bit of side balancing. So you're going to put your foot under the chair. Try to keep your hips square to the front and bring your arms out long. And then reach as far forward as you can over your chair and drop your fingertips to the chair. Option here to keep your hand here or here. Maybe extend up if that works for your shoulders, soft neck. It's your triangle pose. So you should feel this whole side body warming up. Feel it lifting. Excellent. We're going to take this one step further into our balance. So hold the chair if you like, step your foot back a little bit and take a little bend in the knee. Place your hand here or here along the chair and see if you can lift this leg. So we don't necessarily want our toes down. We want them straight ahead, outer hip lifting. sort of a half moon with the assist of our chair. So you can go as far as you want with this, right? You could be no hands and see if you could balance a little bit, like a star right here, hand on the back. Or you can take it up as high as you want to go, working on the balance and the strength of that standing leg. You could be a twinkling star here, and then exhale, go ahead and bring it down. Good. All right, I'm going to do that whole thing on the other side. 1 foot under the chair, hips square to the front. Arms are out, straight out from your shoulders. And then tick-tock that hip out, reach, and just drop your fingertips to the chair. You could also be up here. Soften with your exhale into your triangle pose. Lifting right here through the chest and feel that opening along your side body. Nice, ready to go to half moon. If you are, take 1 step back, hold up here, place your hand here, and lift your outer leg. Toes forward. Maybe dangle for a minute, maybe be like a star. Work on that balance, keep breathing. Hold the chair and exhale, bring it back down. All right, take a moment just to stretch the top of your foot if you need to. Wiggle that ankle and foot around a little bit. And we have one more thing. Of course, we have to do a tree pose. So with the tree pose, you have a few options, right? We're just going to work through them. Your toes can stay on the ground. Knees out. Everything is tall in your trunk, so to speak. And you can just keep your hands right here. Now the standing leg, remember the inside of the foot is connected to the ground and you can bend a little bit. You can practice with your hands here. See if you feel steady. Next step is you might lift your toes off, but not on the knee, just right under the knee. Again, drop tall. Make that tree trunk very tall. If you're still feeling stable, maybe try this first with one hand, other hand up. See how that feels. Maybe let go for a second. If you're feeling very balanced today, then both hands up. Little more challenge, maybe palms together. That's harder. But if you're up for it, go for it. Exhale, bring your hands to heart or one hand to the chair, one hand to heart. Knee forward and slide it down. Go ahead and kick those legs out a little, press through your heels. Take a few little hula hoops if you want with those hips, both directions. And of course, we're going to even ourselves out and go to the other side. All right, start by holding the chair, of course. Toes on the ground. Soft standing leg, knee is as best you can pointed out versus in front. And lifting up tall. Prepare for your tree to get its branches. Start one hand on heart, maybe both. And then assess how your balance is doing. Take a moment to breathe. And then progress as you want to with your foot up or your arms up. It's up to you. Take another breath cycle here. Bring one hand to heart or both. Slide your knee forward and slide it down. Take a few of those circles again, both directions, and wiggle those legs out. All right, you did it. So keep practicing your balance every day, and you'll see some big improvements as you practice regularly. So we're going to take some breath to end, inhaling up. You can look up if you want. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more. And 3rd one. Thank you for practicing your balance with me today. Namaste.